I'm very excited to announce that this is somebody I've been wanting to have for such a long time, and I'm a little kind of starstruck, and I'm having you're like when you see a celebrity, you're like, oh my God, what should I say? What should I do? He's here, he's right there. That's the kind of feeling I'm having because he's just so amazing at what he does. So I want you to put your hands together for Dr. Mohammed Faki.
Today, Paramount employ over 2,000 employees, 150 Syrian refugees. We caused over 2,000 Syrian refugees to be hired across Canada, and 65 locations worldwide, and proud to be Canadian. So that's my story. That's how I started.
Wow, thank you. Brilliant, just absolutely so inspiring to hear a story. So what was the next step for you? Like you bought something, you didn't know anything about food and beverages, and what was the early days of Paramount like in an unknown environment, knowing what to do? How did you manage that?
Well, I always say it's good to know in life what you don't know. Again, I'm going to repeat it because it's easy, you hear it, but you don't live it. It's good in life to know what you don't know. When you know exactly what you don't know, you hire and you bring the people that know and they have the knowledge, and then the entire team will complete each other and work together. In your family, in your business, in here, at school, get everybody to participate and to buy in. And at Paramount, when I got everybody to buy in, when I got them all to feel that if we are not all together and we don't put our knowledge together, we will never make this succeed, and they could be deported and I'll lose my money. So the idea was that they will bring me their knowledge and I hire consultants, and that's what we did. I brought 2 consultants and I said, what would a Middle Eastern food restaurant or a chain do? They said they'll do amazing because it never happened before, but the first 5-6 years is going to be very, very difficult. And plus, the people you're counting on, they come from the old school of business. No recipe, no scale, no portioning. You can't scale it easily. So you need to work with them and convert their way of thinking without changing the taste of the food. And that was the work. I was not good at anything except working with people.
Wow.
Creating that culture and sticking to one culture and one vision. They were great chefs. They're still with me, a lot of them, right, until today. And the rest came as consulting from outside.
What's the one thing that you're always striving for whenever you meet a customer that just learns Paramount, what Paramount is? What's the one thing you want them to take away? What's that one thing you're striving in their mind?
Quality. Quality with interaction, quality with people, quality with food, quality with service, quality how we look at the quality of life in our community. This is very important. I'm never worried about any of you to become successful. I'm worried about you to forget to remain kind. And that's very important, trust me. So I always send a message and I train people to send the quality with every single interaction and to always be kind. Because people want to help you when you're kind. People want to stand by you when you're kind. And when you worry about the quality in every sense and in every direction, people want to be beside you and they will forgive your mistakes.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line.
Fantastic. One piece of advice for aspiring entrepreneurs that you want to give out, offer to help them, achieve the level of success that you have.
I always say, I mean, it's almost like the tree metaphor, right? I mean, always keep your connection with your base, which is your community where you came from, right? A lot of people come in Canada and they leave one leg here and one leg where they came from, and they never focus on here or there. Other people, what they do is they leave everything they learned there, all their connection, everything they learned, and they think, that's it, I'm Canadian now, and I don't, yeah, you could be Canadian, but you don't have to go back to where you came from, what you learned from the beginning, and you can bring it here, right? You need a very strong trunk, right, which is confidence, to stand up and tall with pride. You need that, and you need as well to flourish and reach out to other people. to other communities, other people, and reach out to everyone, because you never know the opportunity with other people. Be courageous. Take those opportunities. Take those opportunities on. Don't be afraid to trip, because you will again. Be persistent. If it was easy, everyone else would have done it. So be persistent, right? And don't aim low and hit. It's okay if you aim high and miss. Never aim low and celebrate. Oh yeah, I made it. Well, you aimed low to start with. And the last, ego. Take it away from your life. Take away that word from your dictionary. Because in business, you could build for 10 years and your company could fall apart in 7 months. When you stop looking at the people that makes you and makes your brand and makes your success, you know who they are? The people that serve at Paramount on the table. Ego. Take the ego out of your life. Be courageous, be ready, and never, never forget to give back. It doesn't matter how big you are, how big your business is. Remember to give back, because a lot of people had helped you to get where you are. It's your turn to do it again. Thank you.
So a lot of the immigrants and newcomers that come, refugees, when they're coming, they have that same experience where like, oh, you need Canadian experience. And, you know, and there are valid reasons for it and there are some invalid reasons for it. But what is your advice to those people? Because a lot of them come with an entrepreneurial spirit. They come with, you know, wanting to start businesses. They have that background. They're really, really energetic and they want to do that. But often they'll come with families, with kids, which means they need a source of income right away. They may not necessarily have the ability to invest in a business right away. So they need to find that job before they can start their own business. And I want to hear what advice you have, because I know that a lot of them end up getting in this environment where they need to upgrade their education to be able to work in their field, and as a result can't feed their families, and then end up having to take a much lower job which they may not be happy with.
Yeah, I was the keynote speaker. They actually were kind enough to fly me from here to Calgary to speak about with the IAF. So what they do basically, a group of companies put money together and we invest in people's education and their life until they go through that process of us investing in them so they can focus on getting to become a lawyer again, a pharmacist again, and doing all this again. Now, not everybody know about them and not everybody probably is eligible for that. But all what I say to everybody, everyone that's a newcomer, there is something called financial capital. There is something called social capital, which is networking, right? People underestimate social capital. And there is something called patience capital. People are not patient. Canada needs 3 years. Canada needs the first 3 years of understanding Canada, Canadian. And number one, people like myself that came out of a war, they need a full year to settle and understand that now it's peaceful. Nothing is going to happen, and they can plan 5 years ahead, right? So the war is not going to break again because we're in Canada, right? So they need to get that head straight. 2, understand their surrounding. 3, the third year will be understand if their idea makes sense in business. And the only way you can do that by working for an entrepreneur that has a similar idea and understand and live the difficulties. And that's what I suggest everybody to do.
Awesome. One more round of applause.
Thank you.
Mohammed, thank you so much again. Really appreciate you coming out and telling us the story. We want to give you a small token of our appreciation for coming out today and being a part of Brampton Mastermind. It's very small.
So crazy. You come, you listen to a shawarma guy, and I got a gift as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much
so
again.
Thank you so much.